Let me share my screen. Today, what we need to discuss. Yesterday, I shared the document. Did everyone receive it or not? Okay, check it once. So, today, what we need to discuss. Merge queries, append queries are completed, right? So, next, new tab we need to discuss. What is that new tab? What is a new tab that it is? Okay, see here. So, up to this part, it is completed, right? Combine values, I will tell you later. Okay. Combine files that I will discuss at in add column options. Okay. Once the Power BI transform data is completed in real time scenario, I will explain you how to combine multiple Excel files into single file. Understand? Okay. Text analytic vision and Azure machine learning. These three not required to use it. These are AI insights. So not to use that particular one. Understand clearly? Okay. So next one is what is the next tab? Transform tab. Okay. In this transform tab, you already see few of the options which is there in whatever options are there in home. The same options are available in transform tab, like group by. Group by we already discussed, right? Summarizing the data because it is already there in home tab. Okay. The same option here also it is there. Okay. Next one is use first row as header. Did we discuss this one or not? Yes. Okay. Next one is transpose is not required. Leave it about this one. Next one is reverse rows. Reverse rows means first row will come to the bottom, row will come to the first row. Like that, each and every row it will swap. Understand clearly now? So row wise, like, okay, see here, this one, this is the first row, right? This first row will come to the last row. That is called reverse row. And last row will come to the first row. Like each and every row will be reversed, swapped. Understand? Next one is count rows. Count rows means how many rows? Table. Very good. How many rows are there in the table? Count rows means in a table, how many number of rows are there? If you want to count, then we have to use count rows function. Vijay, what is, see, in real time, we are not using this option, count rows option. Then what is the purpose of giving this one? When we are pulling the data source data into Power BI, how many records it is pulled into Power BI that if you want to check in any of this scenario, then we have to use count rows option. Understand clear? Next option is data type. You know data type, how you can change the data type and everything in home tab we discussed, right? Next one is detect data type. That means detect data type means what will happen is suppose if you want to change the column data type means individually you are changing the column data type. Suppose 25 columns are there, each and every column, if you want to change the data type means it is a time taking process, right? So that is the reason what you have to do is select all the columns in a table once at a time. How you need to select all the columns in a table? What is the shortcut? Control. How you need to select all the columns in a table? Control plus A. Control plus A is the option. See here. Here also same shortcut. Control plus A selecting all the columns in a table. Understand? Once you select it, you can't detect data type. What will happen in each and every column based on the column values? Automatically, Power BI will assign the proper data type. Understand clearly? Okay. Proper data type is assigned for each and every column. particular one. Understand? Automatically Power BI will decide if the values is numeric, numeric data type. If the values is decimal, decimal data type. If the values is character, character data type, automatically Power BI will assign to the respective column. Understand clearly? Next one. What is the next option? Rename. Rename means if you want to rename a column, if you want to rename the existing column, that means if you want to change the column name means what you have to use? Rename. Okay. If you want to change the existing column name, you have to use rename is the option. If you want to change the existing column name, if you want to change the existing column name, if you want to change the existing column name means how you can rename it? There are two ways we can rename. One is select the column and click on rename. That is one option. Another option is double click on the column header. This is the column header, right? Just double click. It is converted into editable mode. You can change the name of that particular column. Understand clearly? Okay. This is how, if you want to rename existing column name means, okay, just double click on that particular column header. It is converted into editable mode and you can change the name, or else select the column and click on rename, which is comfortable to you. You can use that particular one. Understand clearly? Next one is replace values. In replace values, there are two options are there. Replace values, replace errors. What is that? Replace values and replace errors. What is replace values? We already discussed, or not? In home tab, did we discuss this one, replace values? Same option here also it is there, but extra one option it is available. That option it is called as replace errors. Okay. What is that? Replace errors. What is replace error? That means if you want to replace, in place of errors, you want to replace it to other value. Because there is some column, in a column, there are some error values are there. Those, in place of those errors, I want to replace it to any other value. We have to use replace errors. Understand? Is that clear or not? Next one is fill down and up. What is these two options is, whenever you want to replace from not wherever null values are there. Okay. If you want to replace from null values to not null values, that means in that particular column, some null values are there, some not null values are there. Whichever not null values are there, those not null values are replaced in place of null values. Understand clearly or not? Okay. But fill down and up having some uh, let's discuss about the example so that you can have a clarity on this one. See here. So in transform data, see here, suppose for example, fill down and up. Understand or not? Fill down and up. Okay. What is this? See, suppose this is the data, right? You have in any column null values or not null values. Now, what will happen? Fill down and up means wherever null values are there, not null values are replaced. Understand? But see here, first fill down. Down means wherever null values are there, above not null value is replaced. Wherever null values are there, above not null value is replaced. Understand clearly? If it is, if I click on fill down, what is the value? See, if it is not null value, same as it is not null value will be displayed. Wherever null values are there, above not null value is replaced. That's it. Now tell me what is the output it is getting if I am clicking on down, fill down. What is the output it is getting? 1, 2. Very good. 2. Because above the null value, what is the not null value is there? 2. So that it is replaced. Here, 2. Here, 4. Here, 5. Here, 5. Here, 6. Here, 6. Here, 7. Like that it will be replaced. Here. Did you see? Same output or not? Next. Fill up means quite opposite. Now tell me what is fill up values. If I'm clicking on fill up means below not null values are replaced above null values. Wherever null values are there, below not null values replaced. What is that one? Tell me. First, what is that one? 1, 2. Here, 4, 4, 4. Here, 5 it is. Here, 6, 6. Here, 7, 7. See here. Understand clearly or not? This is fill down and up. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Is that clear or not? Okay. Next one is pivot option. There are two options are there, pivot and pivot option. Okay. Pivot and pivot option. What is pivot option will do? Very, very important. Don't confuse. Everyone is confusing here itself. What is pivot and what is unpivot? Pivot means converting from rows to columns. Converting rows to columns is called as pivot. Unpivot means columns into rows. Converting columns into rows is called as unpivot. Very, very important. Understand? Pivot means rows are converted into columns. Unpivot means columns are converted into rows. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. See here. What is pivot option? Pivot means rows are converted into columns. Okay. See here. Which column I'm selecting here? See here. I'm selected this column, right? Suppose I selected this ID column. Whenever I'm selecting ID column, did you see? I select the ID column and click on pivot option and click on OK. See here. Whatever ID column values are there, those are in headers, it is there or not? Did you see? Vijay, under the header, what values are showing here? 1111. What is that? Means each value, how many times it will be there, it will count and it will give that. That means 1, how many times it is that? 2, how many times is that? 3, how many times is that? 4, how many times is that? It will count and it will give the result. Understand clearly enough? Is that clear or not? So this is about pivot option. Understand clear? But we cannot use it in real time. Pivot option cannot use it in real time. Only unpivot option. Okay. What is unpivot means? In unpivot columns, there are three options out there. How many options are there? Three options. What is unpivot columns? Converting columns into rows. Okay. In unpivot, there are three options are there. Unpivot columns, unpivot only selected columns. Understand or not? Unpivot columns, unpivot only selected columns, unpivot other columns. Understand? See here. Did you see? Unpivot columns, unpivot other columns, unpivot only selected columns. Unpivot columns and unpivot only selected columns, both are same. Unpivot columns, unpivot only selected columns are both are same. Unpivot columns, unpivot only selected columns, both are same. Understand? What these two options will do? On selected columns, unpivot option is applied. Understand? On selected columns, unpivot option is applied. Unpivot columns and unpivot only selected columns are unselected columns, unpivot option is applied. How you can select more than one column? See, I'm selecting only one column here. By default, one column is selected. Can we select more than one column? How you can select? Control plus click, because we already discussed about remove columns, right? Remove columns, remove other columns with multiple columns, how we can remove. All these things there itself we discuss it after. Understand clearly or not? Here there are three options: unpivot columns and unpivot only selected columns, unpivot other columns. Okay. So when you want to apply unpivot means at least you have to select more than one column. At least you have to select more than one column. Remember this option. At least you have to select more than one column. Understand? How you need to select more than one column? Control plus click. See here. Now I'm selected this column or not. Now you can apply unpivot option. See here. Either you can apply unpivot columns or unpivot only select. Both are same options. Both are same. Okay. See here. This option also. Whenever you click on unpivot, what will happen? What will happen? Whatever columns are there, that is converted into rows or not? See here. Vijay, why it is repeating multiple times? Because each row having some values, right? ID having first row, ID having 1. Okay. Name having some AA. Second row, ID having some value. Name having some value. Third row, ID having some value. Like that, each and every row it will display, right? That's the reason these are repeated. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Previously, before applying unpivot, see here, ID first row having 1 AA. Second row 2 BB, 3 CC, 4 DD, 6 E, like that. Understand clearly. And you apply this one, okay, automatically what will happen? Okay, understand clearly. Row wise it will shows this one. Whenever you count, whenever you apply unpivot columns, what will happen means whenever you apply unpivot columns, see here, after applying unpivot, by default, did you see the column names is given by Power BI? Those column names are given by Power BI. What column names it is given? Attribute and value. After applying unpivot, for those column, the default column names which is given by Power BI is attribute and value. If you want to change to different value, you can change it. It's not compulsory to use that same thing. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Next option is, what is the next option? Unpivot other columns. Unpivot other columns means unselected columns unpivot option is applied. On unselected columns unpivot option. Suppose, for example, let's see. Okay. What is that? Unpivot other columns. What is unpivot other columns? Unselected columns. See here. Let's see how it will works and everything. Suppose, for example, in people. What are unselected columns here? team and picture, right? Those columns are converted into rows. See here. Did you see? Team picture. First row wise team picture. Second row wise team picture. Third row wise team picture. Fourth row wise team picture. Like that. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Next, move. Move option. Move means if any selected column, if you want to move either left side or right side, that means in the same data set, if you want to move the column from one place to another place, what is that? If you want to move the column from one place to another place, must and should you have to use move. Okay. In move, there are different options. Left, right, to beginning, to ending. Okay. Left means move to the one left. Only one. Whichever column it is selected, that column, if you click on that particular, if select the column and click on left means it will move to the one left. Okay. What it will happen? What is the first column then? Team is the first column. Second column is salesperson. This salesperson will come to the right side. Okay. Right means one right. Only one right it will move. Okay. That means what is the first column? Salesperson. Second column is picture. After that, team. Like that. Okay. Two beginning means it are it will move to the directly it will move to the first column in the data set. Understand? Two ending means last. Last. Understand? This is one way. Okay. Another way is also there to move a column. How to move that particular column? Drag and drop. See here? Drag and drop here. Did you see? Understand or not? By using drag and drop, you can move the column from one place to another place in the same data set. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Next, convert to list is not required to use it. Leave it about this one. Next one is split column. We already discussed or not? Already discussed this one or not? Next one is format. Very, very, very important option. See here, previously the data type for all the columns it is like that ABC 1, 2, 3. ABC 1, 2, 3. So like this it will. I want to change all the column data type once at a time. How to do that one? What option? Control A. After that, which option? Which option to change all the column data types once at a time? Detected data type I told you, right? Just now only I told you. You are forgetting this option. See here. See, all the data types are assigned properly or not? That is the use of detect data type. Now, see here. See here. In format, there are different options are there. Understand? In format, there are different options are there. What are those? Lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, trim, clean, add prefix, add suffix. Understand clearly or not? Okay. See, in format, okay, what it will do? See here. Here in format, there are different options. Lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, trim, clean, add prefix, add suffix. First option. What is lowercase? Lowercase means you know already this option. What is lowercase? Lowercase means converting into small letters. Uppercase to small lowercase letter. That means capital letters to small letters. If you want to convert all capital letters into small letters, then we have to use lowercase. Did you see? See here? Previously, B is capital, but it is changed to small letter. That means in each and every cell, each and every character is converted into lowercase letters. Understand clearly? Uppercase means uppercase means each character from small letter to capital letter it is converted. Understand? See here. Is that clear? Or not? Capitalize each word means in each and every word, starting character is converted to capital letter, remaining characters are converted into small letters. Understand clearly? Did you see this one? Is that clear or not? Only see here. Bare phony here. Okay. Here, bare B. This is the one word, right? Bare. In that one, starting character is capital. Remaining ARR is in small letter. And after that, phony, starting word is F. F is capital, remaining all are small letter. That means in capitalize each word, in each and every word, starting character is converted into capital letter. Remaining other characters are small letters. Naresh IT is there. Naresh is one word, right? Okay. In that, N is in capital letter, remaining ARESH is in small letter. Understand clearly? Like that. Very, very important option. Capitalize each word. Next one. Trim. What is trim option? Remove the spaces. We already discussed in SQL Server, right? Same. Here, there itself, you have to apply the function and see the result. But here, no need to apply anything. Just select the column, whichever column is required. Okay. Select that particular column and see here. Suppose, did you see? And before some space is there or not? This is the some space related column. Okay. So if you select this particular column and apply trim, you know how the spaces will be removed, right? Okay. Before starting of the character, after end of the character spaces only it will remove. Okay. Can we remove the spaces between words? No, it is not possible. Very, very important. Between word spaces cannot remove it. Understand clearly? No? Next one. Clean is not required. Leave it about this one. Add prefix. Add prefix means any value you can add before starting of the character in each and every cell. Before in each and every cell, before starting of the character, if you want to add any value, like a numeric you can add, special character you can add, or decimal you can add, anything you can add it. It's up to you. Okay. See here. Here you can give this. See here. Understand clearly. In each and every cell it is added. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Next one is add suffix. Add suffix means at the end. In each and every cell, after end of the character, whatever value you are given, that value is added. Understand clear? Now, what is the next option? What is the next option? Not able to see the merge columns. Very, 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 very important option. See here. Next option is merge columns. By default, this merge option is in disable mode. By default, the merge columns option is in disable mode. When this is enabled, I will tell you. Okay. Well, actually, what is merge columns? Huh? That is merge queries, not merge columns, man. Don't confuse merge queries and merge columns. Merge columns means combining multiple columns into single column. What is that? Combining multiple columns into single column. Combining multiple columns into single column is called merge columns. See, in what situation like unpivot columns is used means some scenarios in real time I will explain you. I will show you an example in real time. In live project explanation, at that point of time, we need to suppose, for example, I will explain you, don't worry. Okay, Alim. So in some situation, how it will be there is whatever column names are there, those we need to convert into unpivot, and those column names we have to put it in a slicer to filter whichever columns is required. Those columns only we can show it in the visualization. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying here? Huh? Understand or not? So if the column names are there in that particular any of the column, my requirement is, so whatever columns are there in a table, I want to select the columns in the slicer in a field. I want to filter it. Which columns are required in the visualization? Those columns only we can see it in the visualization. Remaining columns are hidden. Understand or not? Understand clearly or not? If I add two two columns related only in the visualization it will show. At that point of time, pivot is the option. Unpivot is the option we have to use. Not only this one, when we are discussing about live project, at that point of time, I will clearly explain to you what is unpivot option in real time manner, how to use that one. Okay. When we need to select unpivot, when we need to select more than one column means in which scenario they are asking to implement any option. Suppose unpivot option is there. Unpivot is required to select more than one column, right? At that point of time. If you want to remove more than one column once at a time, then control is the option. Understand? In which scenario means based on user requirement, you have to do that one. Suppose I want to user want to delete other related columns. Okay. So once at a time, you can delete all the columns instead of deleting one after the other. Okay. At that point of time, you have to select more than one column. Okay. See here, what is merge columns? Combining multiple columns into single column. Combining multiple columns into single column. Combining multiple columns into single column. If you want to combine multiple columns into single column means first you need to select those columns. Understand clear? How you need to select those columns? By using control plus click, you can select the columns first, and after that you can apply merge column. Suppose that means, Vijay, I have a doubt here. When you want to apply the merge columns, okay. So is it select, can we select a different data type of a columns? Yes, you can select any data type of columns. You can combine any data type of a columns. Suppose, for example, salesperson, after that date, after that amount, I want to combine all these things. See here, what we need to do? Salesperson, date, amount. 3 columns I need to select it and click on merge column. By default, merge columns is in disable. But when you select more than one column, automatically merge columns is in enable mode. Understand or not? Very, very important. Okay, when you select more than one column, automatically merge column option is enabled. See here. What is that? See, when you click on merge queries, it is asking a separator between the column values. Any separator you want to give, like suppose column, I'm giving. See here. Did you see? This is the column it is done. Did you see? This is one column. Column, another date column, another amount of something column it will. Understand clearly? Like this, if you want to combine multiple columns into single column means you have to use merge columns. By default, merge columns is disabled. When you want to enable that particular option, if you select more than one column, then only merge columns option is enabled. Understand clearly? Next, what is next option? Extract. In extract, what is the first option? Length. Length means we already discussed this one, right? What is length option? In each and every cell, how many number of characters are there? It will count and it will give the result. Even space is also, it will count because space is also one character. So that's the reason. It will count each and every character in each and every cell and it will give the result. That is length. We already discussed in SQL Server or not? Same thing here. See here. How many characters are there? 15 characters are there in the first cell. 10, 15, 19, 18, 13, 15, 19, like that it will be there. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Next one. What is the next option? First character. First characters means from left side onwards, number of characters if you want to display, then we have to use first characters. In SQL Server, from left side onwards, number of characters if you want to display means what function we are using there? Left function. Left function or not? From the starting character to number of characters means what function we are using in SQL Server? Left. Here, first characters. In Power BI transform data, first characters. Understand? See here, if you click on this one, here you need to give the number of characters because first characters always starts from first. But how many characters you require, that number you need to give. Suppose I'm giving 3 here. Then what will happen? First 3 characters. From left side onward, first three characters will. If you give four, four characters. Five, five characters. Six, six, like that. Understand or not? Last character from right side. Right side from starting. Right from right side onward. From starting character, number of characters. Okay. In SQL Server, what function? Right function. See here. What is the value it will display? Tell me. OCO it will display. Did you see? Understand? Right side onward, first three characters. Next one is range. Range means very good. From specific character to specific character. These two are always starts from first character itself. Okay, from left side onward starting character, right side onward starting character. But this is specific character. It will start from specific character to specific character. In SQL Server, what function it is? From specific character to specific character, if you want to display means what function in SQL Server? Rank. What function it is? Substring. In SQL Server, substring function or not? Substring is the function which you want to display from specific character to number of characters. Power BI transform data? Range. Range. Okay. See here. I want to start from second to 5. What is the meaning of this one? It will start from second character. Up to how many? 5 characters. Understand clear? Is that clear or not? Next one is text before delimited, text after delimited, text between delimited. Very, very important. In the name itself, it is the text before delimiter. When you click on this one, it will ask the delimiter. Here in this box itself, you need to give the delimiter. Any delimiter you can give. What delimiter is that? That you have to use it. Suppose I have a delimiter called space. I'm giving space, single space only. Click on OK. What will happen? What it will display? What will display? What value will display? Text before delimiter. Whatever delimiter is there in each and every cell, okay, where is first delimiter only? Okay, from left side onwards, wherever the space is there, space before what value is there, that it will display. That is text before delimiter. What is the value here? Huh? What is the value here? It will display raspberry, right? See here. Understand? Before the space, what value is there? That value will be displayed. Remaining value, automatically it will remove. Okay, that means after space, it will remove that particular value. Only before space delimiter only it will show. You understand or not? Very, very important. After delimiter, see here, again you have to give the delimiter space and click on. What will display here? Chaco. In the name itself, if you read it properly, then you will. Did you see? Here, multiple spaces are there, but it will consider only From left side onward, first space only it will consider. Understand clearly? Next one is between delimiter. Between delimiter means if it is more than one delimiter is there in each and every cell, in between that means start delimiter and delimiter you have to give. In between those two delimiter, whatever value is there, that value we need to display them. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Next. Next one is pairs. Pairs means XML JSON will be there. That means we can pull the JSON data into Power BI or XML data into Power BI. If you want to pull the JSON data means some JSON files in Google it is available. Some sample JSON files are available. Those files you have to download into your local system. Okay, always JSON files you can connect it from your local system, not online. Understand clearly. So that's the reason from Google. Okay, there are n number of sample files are there. You can check with Google. Like, can you download sample JSON files? Okay, then so many files are there. Just to download one or two files. Okay, JSON having a different format of data. When we pull that particular different format of data into Power BI, automatically Power BI will convert into table format and it will show. Let's see. First, how the JSON data will be there, I will show you first of all. See here. Did you see? These are the JSON files. Did you see? These are the JSON files. Okay. These JSON files, okay, you can open it in the notepad. These JSON files, you can open it in the notepad. Okay. So right click on this particular JSON file and you will see open with, right? Under open with, click on notepad. In the notepad also. Did you see? This is the format of JSON. Inside the curling braces and everything, okay, columns, values, and everything will be displayed here. Understand clearly or not? See here, this is the column and this is the value. This is the column, this is the value. This is the column, this is the value. Understand clear? This is the format of JSON. Not only this one. If you open any format, anything, see here. Understand clearly? There are different formats. This is the format of JSON data. But when we pull this particular JSON data into Power BI, automatically it will convert into table format. In table format only it will show. Let's see how to pull this one. So first you have to use a data source called, what is that one? JSON. Understand? So where the data sources are available? Under new source. In Power BI model, what is the option? In Power, in transform data, if you want to connect with the new data sources means new source is the option. In Power BI model, if you want to connect with the data source means what option? Get data is the option. Understand clearly? See here. See here. Did you see? Okay. It is in different format, but when we pull that particular data into Power BI, see here, columns, values, everything in that format only it will show. Is that clear? Is that clear? Like that, if XML data also it is converted into in that format. Understand? What is the next option? Statistics. Okay. What is statistics will do means, see here. See here. If you select numeric type of column or decimal type of column, then under static, you will see all the options. But if you select character or date related columns, only few options are available. Understand clearly? See here. So I selected ID column. Okay. See here. Sum means it will calculate the total of that particular column and it will give the result. See, in real time, we are not using statistic options just for whether the what amount it is getting when we are pulling the data into Power BI. Suppose for just for testing purpose, okay, whether the complete data is moved or not. Sometimes if it is at the time of pulling the data, a few of the data it is missing. For testing purpose, if I want to see the total means, then I have to use some. Minimum means least value. In this ID column, what is the least value? What is the maximum value? 1 is the least value. What is the maximum value? 6 is the one. Okay. Average means apply the formula. What is the average formula? Sum of values by number of values. That is the formula. It is applied and it will give the result. Understand? Next one. Standard is not required. Count values means number of records in a column. Okay. Count distinct means unique value. It will count the unique values in any particular column. Understand clear? So when you select numeric or decimal, each and every option is enabled. But when you select a character column, what options you can see? Can we see some option, min option, max option, average option? What option you can see? Count values and count. Count will support for any type of column or not. That's the reason. See here. Did you see? These two only it is enabled. Okay. Next one. What is the next option? Standard. Okay. Standard means you will see different options like add, multiply, subtract, divide, modulo, percentage. Very important standard. Suppose, for example, if you want to add some value to the existing selected column, existing numeric column or decimal column, means, see here, suppose for example, okay, if you are selecting numeric column or decimal column, add some value, okay, then you have to use this one. Multiply, if you want to multiply to the existing value means you have to use. See here, suppose for example, click on add. Which value you want to add? That value you have to give it in the text box. Suppose for example, I'm giving 5. That means in each and every value in ID column, what is that? Each and every value in ID column is added, 5 value is added to that particular one and it will give the result. Understand? In ID column, in each and every cell, this 5 value is added and it will give the result. What is that one? 5 plus 1. How much it is? 5 plus 2. How much it is? 7. 5 plus 3. How much it is? 5. 4. 5 plus 4. 9. 5 plus 6. Like that it will show. See here. After adding that, this is the. Understand clearly not? If you want to multiply, if you want to multiply, huh? Yes. See here. Again, in multiply, inside this text box, with what value you want to multiply, that value you need to give it. 5. What is that one? 5. After that, 10, 15, 20, 30. Because 5 into 1, 5. 5 into 2, 10. 5 into 3, 5 into 4, 5 into 6. Like that it will display. See here. Next one, subtract. Divide. Same like that or not? Understand clearly or not? Modulo. What is modulo? After division, what it will returns? Reminder. Modulo always returns a reminder value. Division will returns quotient. Divide will returns quotient. Modulo will returns a reminder value. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Next one. Percentage means, see, suppose 20%. What is this one? For 1%, 20% means how much it is? 0.2 only, right? Huh? 0.2. That is correct or not? How you can calculate the percentage? Value. Okay, given value into how much percentage it is? 20, right? 20 divided by 100. Understand? Given value into how much percentage divided by 100. Understand or not? Okay. 1 into 20 divided by 100 means how much it is? 0.2. That's what it is showing you. Understand? Percentage of means percentage of means suppose 20%. How it is calculated? Means given value divided by 20 by 100. What is that one? You, you understand or not? That means 100 divided by 20. The meaning is 100 divided by 20. How much it is? 5 it is. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. So that's what it is showing each and everything. Is that clear or not? Okay. Next one. Scientific is not required. Scientific options are not at all. We can use it in Power BI. Either here in DAX functions also scientific relate. Scientific means like square root, exponential, logarithmic. Why we don't want to use it? Because all scientific options are approximate values. All scientific options are approximate. What is the meaning of this one? Suppose square root. Square root of 4, you know 2. Square root of 27, square root of 32. What calculator is giving, that is the value we are thinking like square root of that particular value. Okay. Suppose for example, factorial. 5 factorial. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. If it is 256 factorial, value, we don't know what user is giving, right? Logarithmic also. Log 10 base 10. 1. Understand clearly? Okay. Log 2 base 10. Exponential. E to the power of 0. 1. E to the power of 2.5. Don't know. These are the problems it is. Always scientific options are approximate, not exact values. That's the reason we are not using scientific as well as trigonometric also. Sine 90, you know. Okay. But sine 12, don't know. Even scientific or trigonometric option, don't use that one. Trigonometric means sine, cosine, tangent. All these things will be there, right? But we are not using in real time these two categories. Okay. Next one is, what is the next one? Round, rounding. Round up and down is not required. Next one is round option. Very, very important. You know, to round the decimal place values. If you want to round the decimal place values, you have to use round. Understand clearly? Is that clear? So we know what values we need to round it. Okay. Because specific values, if you want to round it, means you have to use round function and apply that one. See here, suppose I have this is the value. You know how to round the decimal place values, right? We already discussed in SQL Server. Same as it is. If I want to round the first decimal place value, what you need to give here, it is round inside the round. Here, which decimal place value? That number you need to give. One decimal, one means one, first decimal. Two means second decimal, like that. What is the value it is display? If I'm giving clicking on OK, what value it will display? 234.6 it is. You know, right? I clearly explained this one. Like if you want to round it based on the next value. What is the next value here? 6 it is. 6 is in which condition it is satisfied? Greater than 4 it is. Plus 1 need to add it to the first decimal. What is the first decimal place value? 5 plus 1, how much it is? 6. That's what it is showing here when you. Did you see that one? Understand? Like that. Understand? I'm not explaining more on this one because I already explained clearly how the round will works in SQL Server. Understand clearly? Na? Next one. What is the next one? Information. What is information will do? Information. In information, how many options are there? Three options. Is even, is odd, sign. Is even means? Huh? Is even means what is that one? See, suppose for example, if it is even number, it returns. See here, these are returns true or false only. If it is even number, returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. It is. One is even number or odd number. It returns false. This one, true. Here, false. This one, true. This one, true. So, check it. Understand clearly. Is odd means quite opposite to that one. What is that one? For odd values, it will return as. For even values, it written as false. Understand? See here. Next one. What is the next option? Sign. Sign means if any negative values, it will convert it into positive, then we have to use sign. If any values having negative values, you have to convert into positive, you have to use sign. Understand clear? Is that clear? Any doubts in this one? Is that clear or not? This is about information. Understand? Tomorrow we need to discuss about date and other options in that one. And tomorrow we'll try to complete add column options. Okay. We'll try to complete add column tab also. Okay. Once it is completed, transform data is complete. Then we need to discuss about real-time scenarios. What is that? Real-time scenarios on transform data. Okay. And I will give some questions to you. You have to prepare a documentation for transform data. Once you prepare a documentation, there is no doubt about in any of the option in transform data. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Online team, anyone having any doubts, please raise your hands. Percentage of means how it will be there. Suppose for example, mm, here actually, suppose for example, 1 is there. Suppose 2 is there. And here I'm giving 20 percentage. 20 percentage. The meaning here it is, okay. The meaning here it is first 20 divided by 100, right? That it will be reversed. 100 divided by 20. That 100 is multiplied. That means, see here, how it will be there is first 2 divided by 20 divided by 100. This is the meaning here. Then what is that one result it is? That means is equal to 2 into 100 by, you understand or not? Understand clearly or not? This one cancelled. How much it is? 20 divided by 2. How much it is? 10 it is. That's what it is, percentage of meaning. You understand the meaning of percentage of? Okay. See, 2 is the value. I'm giving 20 percentage. Mean the meaning is 2 divided by 20 divided by 100 it is. If you, when you have, when you understand the mathematical logic in your education, then you will understand what I am writing here. 2 into 100 divided by 20. Whatever result it is there, that it is what. Understand clearly? Any doubts in this one? Huh? So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow we need to discuss it and we'll try to complete the complete transform data. Okay. Understand clearly? After that, real-time scenarios. Once it is completed, then next topic is DAX functions. What is that? DAX functions is the topic we need to discuss. Understand? So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Bye, guys.